goes slow in her tempo, loud and dark. Hold me hard and mellow. I'm seeing the pain, seeing the pleasure. Nobody but you, body but me, body but us, bodies together.
Hey guys, it's Kayleigh here. So to get started with this tutorial, we'll be using Master Prime by Maybelline in Blur and Illuminate. Apply this first to help blur away any discoloration and blemishes on the skin. This is always my go-to primer for everyday looks or when I just want my skin to look fresh and bright. I also like to use this as an eyelid primer. This is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit with an angle brush, which is also from e.l.f. All the brushes pretty much that I use today are from e.l.f. I am filling in my eyebrows for a fuller, thicker look. I don't have much hair to work with here, so I like to apply the wax first in sparse areas and then the powder over top to finish out the shape. Going into the Coastal Scents Revealed 2 palette, which is currently on sale, by the way, right now for $19.95. I just checked on their website. It's got 20 eyeshadows in it. They're all very, very similar to the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. Lots of gorgeous pinks and purples, great for spring. As you just saw there, I am taking one of the lightest shades, it's like a matte vanilla, and applying it directly to the crease as a nice base to start with. Then pick up this lighter matte lavender shade and apply it right over top of that white base that we just applied. So I like to do this to just give the crease a little bit more color and definition. Now that we are done working and building up that crease area, we're going to start patting this awesome bronzy shade onto the lid. This is also an e.l.f. brush, and I did about 2 layers of this so that it was nice and vibrant. It has a great shimmer to it. It looks beautiful, it really makes the eyes stand out. Once you are finished blending out the edges of that, you can now go into this last shade in the palette. It is a matte, darker maroon, and really work this with a pointed brush directly into the crease, like that cut crease kind of look. And then you can blend out the edges a little bit going upwards with the pointed brush, and then further blend out with the bigger fluffy brush that we were using for all the other shades. This is the Full Spectrum Eyeliner Pencil in Espresso by GEEK. You want to apply this along the top lash line, going not all the way in, probably about 3/4 of the way in, and then work it into that outer V area. With a pointed brush, just work that inwards till it's nice and blended. For lashes today, I luckily had a very nice selection of my Kiss Blooming lashes. These were sent to me to try out, and I must say, guys, I am totally obsessed with them. They give a very natural looking, voluminous look to your lashes, and they look good at different angles. It kind of has that nice fluttery effect, which I love. The band is super thin, so it's very comfy to wear. So to apply these, you first want to check the fit by laying the lash on top of your natural lash line and trim them if needed. And then I used the strip lash adhesive, put it on the band, waited 30 seconds for it to become tacky, put it onto my natural lash line, starting with the outer corners, and then I held the lashes in place for 5 seconds to let them dry completely. The lashes that I chose for this look today are called Daisy. I finished the lashes with a light coat of L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Okay, so before we finish this makeup tutorial, I absolutely had to show you guys why my nails look so good. I know it's surprising, my nails never look good. So these are the new Kiss Salon Acrylic Nude French nails. They're very easy to glue on. They have acrylic infused strength, and there's 28 nails in each kit, and there's 14 different sizes. They're very natural looking. They're thin at the cuticle, which is awesome. So they literally look like real nails. So you just clean your nails off first with a polish remover, you find the correct size, and then you apply glue to your natural nail and the artificial nail, align it with your cuticle, and then you press and hold like so for 5 seconds. They are $7.99 a kit, and it literally makes your nails look so awesome. I can't. These are just my new favorite. The nails and the lashes are great for date nights. I recently started using this again, guys. It's the Infallible Pro Matte Foundation from L'Oreal. At first, I had not liked it because it was so drying on my dry skin, but when you use that Maybelline primer, before you apply this, I am telling you guys, it like all of a sudden became my #1 foundation. I am using this all the time, every day. It prevents the oily spots on my face, like my T-zone area, from getting oily, but it also doesn't dry out the rest of my face like it used to. So yay, so happy. This is a really great foundation. It has amazing buildable coverage. So you obviously can't get this product or the Makeup Geek liner at a drugstore, but I feel like Ofra and Makeup Geek are very affordable brands. This is the Dermatones Wheel from Ofra. It has 6 different shades that are specialized to soften discoloration in the skin. And I love using the center shade for highlighting and then the lower shade under my eyes. You can also dot this over any blemishes or red patches that you happen to have to hide those as well. I'm using this new brush I recently got from Kiko, and I'm really liking it. I tried their foundation the other day and I was not impressed, so I'm glad that I really love this brush for blending out cream products. It's like a tapered, very compact bristled brush. It does a great job of blending without wiping away my foundation or wiping away the product. This is the Fit Me Foundation Stick from Maybelline. So I don't know if you noticed or if you guys have been following me for a while now, I am a huge fan of Maybelline face products. I think they have one of the best makeup lines at the drugstore. So this stick is great because it's actually in one of their darker colors. So I'm using it as a contouring cream. And to do this, I contour my jawline, my cheekbones, a little bit on my nose, and then my forehead as well. Unfortunately, my camera did turn off right here, so you didn't see me blend this side of my face out, but you will see me blend out the other side. I'm using that same Kiko brush. I just kind of wiped off the concealer that was on it because, like I said, it works so well for blending out anything that is cream. I just use very light circular motions on my face, kind of going upwards and outwards. Once it's blended, it looks so gorgeous and natural looking. I just love how easy to use it is because it's in a stick form. Definitely competes with some of those higher end sticks that are out there for contouring. And then this is how your face will look after you've completely blended out the product. You could totally just leave it like this if you're going for a more natural type of foundation look. I'm using this CC Plus powder from Physicians Formula. I didn't do a close-up of this, which I totally regret, but the product actually has green, yellow, and I believe lavender in it, as well as that lighter shade. So when you mix it all together, it completely hides any further discoloration that is seen on your face and just brightens everything up. It's great. Would also recommend that product to you guys as a setting powder. This is the e.l.f. Total Face Palette in Soft and Subtle. It's a 3-in-1 palette. It comes with a bronzer, a highlighter, and actually 2 different blushes to choose from. I used the bronzer today, and the formula is very lightweight. It's perfect for any additional sculpting that you want to do on your face. It gives a really pretty natural looking dimension, which I love, and I'm using it today to just really help set the cream contour that we had used before. If you tell me I can only pick one blush brand from the entire drugstore, I would always 100% choose Milani. They have the best baked and rose blushes. I love both. But the one I wanted to use today is a baked blush in Dulce Pink number 01. It is the perfect light pink shimmer to put right onto the apples of the cheeks. It's not too overwhelming, so you can really let the eyes shine, but it just gives a nice flush of color that I think really ties the entire look together. This is the Physicians Formula Natural Nude Shimmer Strips. What I like to do is pick up only the top row of shades onto my brush, and I lightly dab it onto the very high points of my face, like my cheekbones, my nose, my lips. You always want to start with a very small amount when you're working with a highlighter, especially like this one that happens to be very pigmented, and it gives off a great glow with just minimal amount of product. Going back into that Total Face palette from e.l.f., I am very lightly applying the bronzer as sort of like an eyeshadow underneath my eye area on that lower lash line. I like doing this pulling my bronzer color through onto my eyes. I really just feel like it brings the look together more, makes it more uniform. You could totally do, you know, the bronzer in the crease as well. That works too. I always love doing that. But yeah, it's just a great shade to put on the lower lash line. It's very light, nothing too dramatic. And then I'm going back in with the Makeup Geek eyeliner in Espresso that we used earlier, and lining my waterline and dragging it a bit lower as well. I'm going over my lower lashes again with the Telescopic mascara from L'Oreal, one of my all-time favorite benefit bottom lash mascaras. I think it's really good. It separates them out nicely. It's a very dry formula, so I never feel like it smears, and it just defines the lashes so well. For me personally, what I like to do is really only dip the mascara wand in once and then just keep using it on my lashes till like all the mascara is off the wand, and eventually it just separates them out and it looks perfect. So I don't just like continuously keep dipping in there and getting more product out. I think the less product is better when it comes to the lower lashes there. So for the lips, you can see here I'm already lining them. This is just going on the outer corner. It is the Over Lip Liner in Wine, and then I'm going over the outer edges and in the middle of my lips with the Revlon Color Stay Lip Liner in Blush. This is the Ultra HD Lip Lacquer in 540 Petalite. I have one also in Topaz or Sparkling, Twinkling Topaz, something like that. It's a nude shade. These are great. They're very thick and very creamy, very pigmented. I think that they are beautiful. And that completes the entire spring drugstore makeup look. Hopefully you guys liked this look. If you did, please give a thumbs up down below and leave me a comment. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Loud and dark, hold me hard and mellow. I'm seeing the pain, seeing the pleasure. Nobody but you, body but me, body but us, bodies together.